What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in. I posted on Instagram that I got a couple of packages in and wanted to open everything and see what we got. There again, I mentioned on the last video, whenever you got stuff in the mail, it's always nice. You know, you get a couple in and you're like, oh, I wonder what this was, and you can kind of forget a little bit what you've got. But I've got 3 packages here. That I wanted to share, and hopefully you guys, like I mentioned before, I really enjoy doing these videos, and I hope you enjoy watching them. And hey, let's check it out and see what we got. And thanks for sharing with me. So, first up, we'll break out the readers for this. Sometimes these things are maybe a little over packaged. Got the trusty. Yeah, I don't like the, I'm not a big fan of the tape. Like, once you get it out of the box, I shouldn't have to, like, deal with Scotch tape on the individual books. Once I get them, I don't like having to deal with that. So it's kind of a, it actually creates more of a problem. It's one more opportunity to have something mess up when you tape. Like, if you've got 4 books, I don't want them all taped together. Once I get them out of the package, let's just let me be done with it. Let's protect it with cardboard and stuff. But I don't want to have to like deal with. I've in the past I've had like multiple copies of a book, and the seller would tape them together, and I go to like try and get the books apart, and typically the book in the middle is not taped as well as the ones on the outside, and I've had them slide right out and hit the floor and damage the corners on them. So not a huge fan of that, but we'll keep on rolling. Package number 1. This is so. With recent speculation, I actually spec'd on this back in May or June, I think. Mikey Sutton at Geekosity on, and he appears weekly on Lords of the Long Box, and he had mentioned about Marvel, the MCU's they're wanting to explore this this realm that kind of like the horror genre. So he was mentioning Werewolf by Night and stuff. I said, well, it does seem like Marvel's kind of getting into this, diverse characters, more women, more, more diverse characters, ethnicity, I guess you'd say. But so I started looking around and noticed that there was a Werewolf by Night who was a Native American, and so I bought 4 copies of issue number 1, and come to find out, that's the one they're going to use. So I have 4 copies of issue number 1, but I said, well, I'd like to get the whole series. So I ended up picking up, here's 2 copies of issue number 2 and 2 copies of issue number 3. And, really kind of look forward to checking those out, but neat looking books. And I do kind of want to check these out and see what the story's about. It was a limited run. It was like a 4-part series. So up next, as you say, I got the trusty X-Acto. This thing is very sharp. Gotta be careful. I don't even remember what this is. It's like Christmas morning. All right, now this is a good. We got some bubble wrap here. This is a well packaged set here. So these are books that I had been there again speculating on and buying, and then they mention the character White Fox is going to appear. This was another Mikey Sutton thing, but I started buying these way back when they mentioned them initially, because Agents of Atlas is going to be a thing. So White Fox is in Agents of Atlas. So I did some research to figure out what her first appearance was. I've got a couple of the cover A's. I've got a couple of the. They also did like a. Variation of like the toy variant. Looks like Maestro, a toy. The cover looks like the toy. So I thought this one would be cool. This is the blank variant of Contest of Champions #1, which is the first appearance of the White Fox. And she's a South Korean character who can shapeshift. And so that's a really neat character. And if they're going to explore that, it'll be... it's just a good book to have. And I'll kind of flip through. There's also, she's got another book that's an origin story that I look forward to checking out. And I don't know a lot about her, so I do look forward to kind of checking it out and seeing what that's all about, and check out her origin story. This is another one. I've been waiting on this one for a little while, and this has got some good... I remember what this one is. This one's got some good stuff. Of course, they're all good stuff. Anytime you get... Well, just nudge the camera a little bit. Anytime you get comic books in the mail, it's good stuff. So, this is... Let's see how we're going to do this. Let's pile up the cardboard on the floor there. Okay, these were nicely wrapped. And this is a big stack. But this really won't take long because I know that there are multiple copies of several issues in here. So, sorry. Sorry about that. I'm kind of dipping out the way. I'm getting into what I'm doing. There's multiple copies of the same issue in here. So this isn't like I've got a stack of a bunch of different books. So, yeah, this one took a little while to get here. But, yeah, let's go through these and see. All right, I've got these upside down, so let's figure out what we got here. Okay. Up first, now these will have to be, these are bagged but not boarded. All right, up first, we've got Amazing Spider-Man #1, first cameo appearance of Silk, Cindy Moon. Cindy Moon? Yeah. First cameo appearance of Cindy Moon. And I didn't realize it's such a thick book. That's a really thick book, but I've got five copies of that. I just think that's going to be, it's one you're just going to want to have, and if you can get those for a decent price, it's still a relatively decent priced book for what I think it is. So this is okay. All right. Yeah. So that's a good buy. That's a good one to have. Up next, we've got, this is Doctor Strange #48, and this is the first meeting of Doctor Strange and Brother Voodoo, who becomes Dr. Voodoo, who becomes the Sorcerer Supreme. So this is their first meeting, and I got 2 copies of that. This is the direct edition. Here we've got the interesting character, and I forget this character's name. Forgive me. I'm sure somebody can comment in the comments of, it's not Death Rider or something maybe, but anyway, this is an origin for Doctor Strange and the Sorcerers Supreme, and this is issue #3. Yeah, issue #3, and it's an origin of, I can't remember if it's Death Rider, but it's a Ghost Rider character, who was I think her family was killed back in the Civil War days or something. I look forward to kind of learning more about it, but I really like that cover. And it's a book that's kind of tough to find. And her first appearance in issue number 1 is kind of going up in price. So I said, well, let's check out a little bit more about this character if she's going to be an important one. I've mentioned this one previously. This is FF number 8. Got 2 copies of that. First appearance of Kid Immortus. Bit of a long shot, but for the price I got these, I mean, it's worth speculating on if it ever pans out or anything. Then it's a good buy. Cheap spec is fun. I do enjoy some. I enjoy some cheap spec. Okay, up next. Whoa. That one's a little. I'll have to find out what's up with this. Maybe those might be add-ons actually. I got another copy of. This is a tough book to get in really good condition, but this is Thunderbolts number 128, and this is the first time that Yelena Belova joins the Thunderbolts. So I thought that was kind of cool, and I think the Thunderbolts are going to be the team they go with, another team they introduce. So this is where she joins the Thunderbolts. And I mentioned previously, I think the Thunderbolts are going to be a team that they use, and I think it's going to be like a different iteration of, I think they threw in one. Maybe they didn't have, I thought I got multiple copies of this one, but we'll see. But I think they'll use different iterations of the Thunderbolts, but this will be the team that I think they use based on the characters they've introduced to this point. Up next is this is Spider-Gwen number 1. This is the first solo series of Spider-Gwen. Really underpriced book right now. And I bought 5 copies of this, and they look to be in really good condition. So I will pick a few of these and send them off, see if I can get them graded. But a really go look at like Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, her first solo series. And as popular as a character as Spider-Gwen is, I'm shocked that this book is still relatively underpriced. So it's one you'll probably want to keep an eye out for, but I bought 5 copies of that one. They threw in, I don't know if this was an accident, maybe they ran, I thought I got 5 of those, that's actually 4 copies. And then they sent issue number 2, which this is a freebie. No, they threw this in. So this one's a freebie. Okay, so just figured, hey, since you got the other one, let's get you issue number 2 as well. Oh, there it is. Duh, that one's kind of stuck in the back. There's my 5th. So I did get 5 of these. I'm not, well, at least this is not evidence that I'm losing my mind. I'm not saying I'm not, but I did get 5 of these. I thought I did, and they threw in issue number 2 as a freebie. Last but not least, I picked up, this is Ghost Rider number 28, and this is the first appearance of the Midnight Suns, and they've got games involved with this group. They've got movie or movie or TV show. I can't remember which it was, but this was speculated by Mikey Sutton mentioned this a while back, and it's a book. I had number 31, which is the first full appearance. I did not have issue number 28, and on this particular one, I bought 10 copies. So I'm definitely excited about this one. Now, this is one I will take out of the plastic and see if I've got any. These look pretty solid, actually. Now, I know the tough part is there's a ridge where that plastic bag is, so I'm hoping with a press that we can get some good, a 9.6 or a 9.8, hopefully. But yeah, I got 10 copies of that one, and that one's really cool. And it comes with a poster of, that's Lilith on the back. Really cool looking poster. So, yeah, that's that's it, folks. Thank you for joining me. This was kind of an impromptu Monday video, and I'll get this posted in the next day or so. But just wanted to share that with you. Thank you for watching. Please click the thumbs up. Please click the subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment, or if there's anything you want to see, let me know. I'd be happy to. I enjoy doing these things. So you guys take care. Have a fantastic week. And until next time, take care. Talk to you soon.